Cute, cute. Ah, look at Marzetsky. She's so cute. She's so cute. Ah, that's my girl. That's my high rank girl. Right there. She's not even high rank. I don't think I have an A rank yet. But it's time for Umamusume. Hey, y'all. It's been a while. It has been a hot minute. I had a week from hell last week, so we're here. We're alive. We're doing our best. I've been obsessed with Umamusume, so now I'm streaming it. Mainly because I want to test how badly I can treat my Uma before it like can you treat your Uma so badly and grind a single stat so hard that like you invert the tables and your Uma is miserable but they're really good at everything? Is that possible? That's my question today. And that's what I'm gonna figure out. So, I mean, I can show you what we're working with. What's up? Oh man, last week was a week. We were short on streams because so Tuesday we ended stream, if you recall, quite early, and that is because a tree fell on my property, very close to me, very close to me. Thankfully everybody's fine. Everybody's okay. There's no major injuries, no space void, no one got sucked into the abyss. We're good. But we had to deal with that. And then Wednesday, I started getting a migraine. And that lasted until Saturday morning. And Friday evening, right as it was starting to storm, because my migraines are very weather related. It was, the internet went out. So even if I wanted to stream Friday, I couldn't because the internet was out until Sunday evening when we got a tech out. So last week was just gone. You got a dog? Congratulations, Hunter. Cece, welcome in. Do you guys like my pony ears? I'm one of the ponies. That didn't take me an hour and a half to set up. I didn't even make the art for the ears. It just took me that long to get them to like mesh with my model. But I can use them for other things. I realized that like these can be altered and morphed to be like cat ears or normal ears. Yeah, we're playing horse streams. And the reason why I justify horse girl stream is because I actually used to bet on horses. Right when I turned of legal age to gamble. Actually, I grew up with my family going to horse races and horse tracks and the like, and also raising horses for horse racing and horse tracks. I'm severely allergic to horses. Severely. Like, I'm out of commission if I'm near one. But we still used to go every 4th of July to the horse races, and eventually I would gamble. I had my first whiskey sour at the horse track when I turned 21. And there's a thing called a derby cake. Horse stream. Yes. We're going to be pushing horse science today. What was I saying? Yeah, so there's a thing called a derby cake. And I don't know if anybody knows what this is, so bonus points if you do. A derby cake is a chocolate cake that is frosted with whipped cream frosting and lots of chocolate shavings, and it's always shaped kind of like a mound usually. And on the inside is a lot of cut up fresh fruit and vanilla pudding. Usually the fresh fruit is strawberries, peaches, and grapes? Grapes? Maybe mandarin orange? Something like that. You just get all the textures. The pudding in the cake is really weird. So this is an anime horse game. It's the statistics management of horse racing, but anime girls. So if you've ever played one of those like princess raising games, they're kind of niche, but essentially it's you have a period of time to raise your stats on this character to explore different portions of the story and hopefully, you know, not die a horrible death. Gamble. No, we're not gambling. We're not gambling here. We're not gambling. You see those carrots? There's no carrots. We're not gambling. Hey kitten, welcome in. It's been so long, I missed everybody. I had an 8-hour meeting today. Gamble, gamble, gamble. No. Survey says no. We do need to choose what horse we are being very cruel to. I don't want to do this, but I now need to do this for science because I just played a run on Sakura Bakshin and she won the URA finals. So she won the little campaign mode we were doing. And her mood was awful. So in theory, she shouldn't have won her race, but she won anyway. So I want to see how far I can throw. Has anyone actually watched the anime? I watched it when it came out. I watched it recently. It's enjoyable. It's good. Dragon Seeds without combat to wrap my brain around it. There is. So Umamusume has at least 2 seasons of an anime, maybe 3, and a couple of OVAs, I think, maybe. I don't know. It's been around for a while. It has been around in Japan for a really long time, and the surge right now is just because it got an English release. So, and we're backdated, so we're starting from like the start of the series. So Japan's like way ahead of us. They know everything. All right. Gold ship. It's time. Gold ship, you will be our test subject. I am sorry, Gold ship. So, Gold ship is the horse we have chosen. Horse rankings for now start from 3 to 1 star. To get over a 3-star ranking, you have to give your character like star pieces and essentially limit break them or upgrade them. And that just increases their skills. Do they have 2 sets of ears? No. So if you notice, all of the horse girls, where their human ears would be are covered. The only set of ears they have is on their head. I have 4 ears. Beware the 4-eared VTuber. What is she wearing? Yeah, so these are, I think they're blinders, actually. Horse blinders? So this is like a thing that they'll put on horses, and you'll actually see this a lot in the horses in the game. That the designs for the characters will actually be referential to things that racing horses wear. I don't have gold ship to 3 ranks. Yeah, congrats, Hunter. I don't know if you caught me earlier saying congrats on your dog. I hope they're cute. Yeah, blinders are for their eyes. There is probably some kind of a thing that's like blinders for the ears, because they have all sorts of things for racing horses to try and dull their senses so they don't get overstimulated and anxious on the track. So I think it's particularly interesting that mood management is a big aspect of this game, because it actually is in horse racing. Like, people think it's like a dating sim thing, but no, you have to manage the mood of your horse a lot for horse racing. Yeah, they get spooked by sound. There's like shades and all this kind of stuff. So what we're doing now, Goldship is going to be our horse we're running with. The next thing we're doing is picking our legacies. So these are going to be horses that we have previously done runs on, that have various rankings from the stats from their run, that can then be inherited upon our horse that we are doing this run on at certain points. So if we want to improve a stat, we can give them some inheritance and it will increase that. Don't worry about the affinity right now. That's not important. It's really not important right now. Konbanwa, Rabito-san. Can I to be your dog? Only if you bark. Only if you behave. Yes, my children. So we are Hunter is regretting everything. Arf. Revel's doing the best otter impersonation they can do. So, let me explain horses. Guys, one brain cell. We have to raise the best horse we can by treating them the worst that we can. So we're gonna try and see what stats we can do. I'm filtering by sparks right now. So those are the main stats that can be inherited to give like a big buff to your character at certain points. So yeah, this should be the correct direction that they're filtered in, though I think they're just kind of roughly classified by subject. Do you accept? I don't so much as accept as commit myself to having a chat full of stray dogs that occasionally get a hunk of meat. Good morning! You know, gotta throw them a bone sometimes. So, we are putting in Goldship. I don't have a specific thing. I think we're just gonna try and find a horse that brings her mile up to A. We might not have a horse that can bring her mile up today. No, we do. Marzinski. Thank you, Marzinski. So Marzinski can... I actually kind of want to run Goldship on the end position because I want to try and get better stars for Goldship. So I think that's fine. We got mile and long there, so we'll leave... Let's see. Hard to decide what we're doing here. I don't know why that brought pace up, but I guess we can work with it. Hey, I'm glad you gave your dog a good home. Sometimes, you know, pets just need some calm and some structure. And it's also good to let them settle in. General, I accepted you as the stray of chat. So they can readjust and start to heal from those things. There may still be things that happen that trigger your dog, so just keep an eye out and see if anything makes them anxious or stuff like that. Okay, that brings our mile up to A. I'm okay with that. We'll run with this. It's gonna be a bit of a mess. Normally, if you're doing like a proper run and trying to raise an Uma, that's going to be like super high stats and not just messing around. What you would want to do is take one of these legacies and borrow from a higher ranked character. So that's probably what you want to do. Yeah, so especially if like the type of person that abused an animal, like I've heard of animals that have like gender fear, so if they were abused by men in a house, they might still be fearful in the same way. Okay, so we have our character and we have the characters that are going to feed our character. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to set up our cards for our character. So you can gacha for actual characters, for Umas, and you can gacha for support cards. So if you hear people talking about support, this is what they mean. And essentially what you're going to be doing is you are rolling for... do I want 2 speed? Or do I want... I want strength. Rosinski needs strength. So yeah, you're gonna be rolling for these cards, and they will give certain stats to your character. So your main stats are going to be speed, stamina, strength, guts, which is kind of a fork of stamina, and wit. And then friendship is just kind of how fast you gain rapport with these cards. And we'll get into that in a second, so that we can look at that. Hey, General, could you stop asking that? Could you stop asking that? I will leave the chat at a point of, you could be the stray dog that gets a bone from time to time in chat, but please stop asking to be my dog in chat. Thank you. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do some moderation. And you can also see your stats here. Let's start up. Boop, boop, boop. And this is career mode, so this is kind of like the story mode of the game. There will be different versions of this, but it kind of starts the same from what I can see. Depending on what your horse is best at. Yeah, Hunter, this is weird for me too. It's weird for me too. I hate doing my job. Thank you, Teeps. I just do a timeout if you can for now, but if they come back, yeah. Then it's dice. So Goldship has pretty garbage stats right now. We're gonna be running Goldship into the ground and seeing how bad it can get. So the strategy for Umamusume is, what you do is you set your horse to train. You have so many days until the next event. We have 11 days until the debut race, which is where our Uma's going to race against other horses and hopefully beat them. And there will be certain like hard limits, like get third or fourth, third or top 5 or first place as you go along, and the races will get more and more difficult as you go. So you have to build certain stats to make sure you can meet the threshold to win that race. Things can affect the race, like your horse's mood, weather conditions, other horses that are going against them, the length of the race, a whole host of things. It's very RNG heavy. So what we're going to be doing is training, and first thing first, in our first year of Classic, we want to try and raise our bond. These are our support cards that show up over here. You can see the stat that they relate to. And we want to raise this bar all the way up by and they'll just randomly show up on one of these trainings by clicking on the one that has the most stacked up at once to raise bond with them. So doing a training with another horse will raise bond with them. I may slow the skip down. I had it on super speed because that's how I play the game. But I can talk about it here. So we're looking for big stacks of horses to raise that bar up. Our first year is really just going to be raising the bar up. You usually get a nice long chunk of turns before your debut race, and that gives you the most time to ramp that up.
Huh, it's getting late. Where are you, my dear? They're certainly not the sort to forgo rules. I hope nothing happened to them. Ah, what impeccable timing. Sorry for breaking curfew. We're so sorry, Fuji.
Oh, wait. I wasn't going to voice them, but now I'm going to voice them.
Thank you so much. Here I was worrying over what kind of trouble might have befallen you two. I'm truly relieved that you two are safe. Be sure to inform me of any future late returns. Please do not make my heart ache with worry, my dear ponies.
What a schmoozer.
Oh, yes, we're super sorry.
Eureka! I got an idea. This could be useful for Goldship's training. So, I mean, that's the gist. I have changed my mind. I no longer want to voice all of these. They're kind of cringe. Gus, hey, what's up? Welcome to Horse Game. And that increased Goldship's wit stat. Look, we're still ranked F. Garbage. Garbage. So usually if there's two characters that are stacked on this, one thing I've been testing is actually if they're ranked on the thing that they're related to, I may consider pulling that instead of one with more characters on it, because it'll give you a little bit more of an edge on it. But I'm not an expert on Umamusume. Gold ship. Horse facts for all the folks in stream. Gold Ship is like the fan favorite of the Umamusume franchise because they're crazy. Gold Ship is actually a male horse that ran in a bunch of races and was known to be very temperamental and not enjoy training. In the anime, Gold Ship can be seen doing anything but training. And just being a jokester in general. Gold Ship the horse would often post for photos for people. At one time through a race that was like, what, the 12 billion yen? Something like that craziness. So, yeah, inconsistent horses are both beloved and hated by the racing community because it can win people a lot of money because the estimates of their rankings will not be as high as, say, someone that's consistently known to do well. So, you know, if a long shot wins, you get lots of money. But Gold Ship, this is another beast. One Japanese game with wacky horse racing? I don't know. Yeah, I skip a lot of stuff story-wise because I like seeing the numbers go berg. So a lot of this is just going to be hanging out and chatting. A new horse game every year? I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, when we get these events that have the multiple choice options, I'm almost always choosing the one that's yellow because it usually relates to a stamina increase or an energy increase. Though, now that I think about it, that doesn't matter so much because we are going to be pushing the energy to negative 5,000. Sorry, Gold Ship. It's for science. It's for science, Gold Ship. Because the more exhausted you are, the higher chance of failure you have. And I'm just gonna see how quickly I can burn this run into the ground. And there we go, there's our first debuff. So, if you fail your trainings, you can get a practice poor debuff. There will be certain debuffs you can get through this. One of them I got was a migraine debuff, and I was deeply offended because I just had one. And wit tends to be a safer pull because it actually regenerates you some energy, but not as much as resting. This game makes you want to play enlisted. Whoa. 100% failure. We'll see if that's true. We'll see. Oh, we got energy back by that. I want to choose everything but the energy thing. We're gonna be the worst trainers first, and then when this run eventually fails, we will be the best trainers. We will actually do our job. So, it is race day. What we're gonna be doing on race day? Yeah, I know you're sad, Gold Ship. That sucks. So I have a love-hate relationship with Gold Ship. Gold Ship, it gave me the RNG hell, and I had invested so much into Gold Ship, like my first attempt. And then I just wanted to throw my phone out of the window because it didn't work. So skill points are going to be pretty important in the game. These are going to be stats that can randomly proc based on your wit score during a race that can help your pony or hinder other horses, right? So as you talk to characters through the trainings, they will give you hints which discount the skill point cost. You get skill points through doing trainings as well as running in races. So, for this one, we're going to give her endurance up because she's going to be exhausted. I don't know if your horse's mood rating will actually affect endurance or stamina. I feel like it might. You can also see predictions, which will show using this system that I don't fully remember or understand. I just know the double circle is good. I think it's like filled in triangle, triangle outline, outline circle, and then double circle for skill rating, and double circle's the best, I think. But that's gonna estimate like based on your stats and how much you previously run, how well you're gonna do in the race. So on the race screen, you have a couple of options. You can see all your stats. You can see your aptitude for the type of race that you have. So we know that this is going to be a... What does it say? Here? Yeah. So this is going to be a medium length race at 2,000 meters. In the summer, the weather is good. So weather can change randomly, and the time of year also matters. The location of the course matters, and all kinds of stuff. I think field size means that there's 9 other contestants I'm racing against. My aptitude for medium is A, so I should do pretty well. My mood is awful. Usually you want great here, so we're on the opposite end of the spectrum, but I think we'll do okay. And strategy-wise, this is actually a thing in horse racing. Jockeys will have certain strategies for how to run the horse down the track. So how the jockey is guiding the horse, when they push for an increase in speed, when they let the horse pace themselves, when they want them to reserve energy. Jockeys will control all of that, and there are 4 main terms that jockeys use for how they're going to race their horses. And horses will also have preferences for racing. So in the game, this is represented with an end, people that close all the way at the end of the race. Late, so people that kind of pick up later in the race. Pace, people that pace right behind the front, and front runners, people who are just trying to get the front spot. So Gold Ship is good at end, we're going to use end. It'll also show here the numbers are how many other horses, which in real life jockeys don't get that information, but this is how many other horses are going to be racing with that style. So sometimes if there's too much competition, like 16 on pace, and I need to be a pace chaser as my main, I will... This game is just propaganda for big gambling. I mean, a lot of things are. A lot of things are. I am genuinely surprised you cannot gamble real money in this game. Surprised and pleased. It's pretty easy to enjoy this game without spending money, but I don't think you're going to be like super competitive. Yes, awful mood. We are going to be running Gold Ship into the dirt. into the ground, into the mud, underneath the earth. She's gonna be glue. I want to see how bad it can get. Because I always try to avoid the mood being bad as much as possible, but I'm like, how bad could it really be? Could we put her in such a bad mood that her negative attributes become a buff? Is that a thing? Maybe it's a thing. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a Steam achievement. Why would you make me do something I'm supposed to do? I know, how dare. So, and once you've raced in a type of race once, the game lets you just view the results of the race, but we're going to watch the actual race. So let's go. And you get cute little comics. If Horse Girl could get away with eating you, she would. Merlin, do you like my horse ears? I like them. I actually really like them. Oh, I have to hit start. Oh, also, you'll see the dot ranking system again. We're estimated to be the #1 favorite, so if you were placing bets, the odds would be pretty good for us. It would essentially just be like, yes, it would be a safe bet, but you probably wouldn't make very much money. So if you are, if you're gambling on horses, you kind of want to bet for anyone that's like the 2 or 3 slot to actually make a profit, because between fees and stuff, betting for the #1 fave isn't always the best. And usually if you go to the horse racing track, what they'll let you do is, I guess I can describe it. A day at the horse racing track. So, usually it has an air of fanciness that it really doesn't actually have. Think a lot of people horse racing think the Kentucky Derby, but there's horse racing tracks all over the United States and in fact all over the world. They do have certain many tracks have certain like attire guidelines, so you usually see people in kind of like preppy clothes for the most part. Expect a lot of like, for younger people, frat boys and old people. But you can go to the track, and sometimes there'll be buses and stuff that go there. You pay for your admission to the track. It's usually not super expensive unless you want better seating. So they will have like stadium bench seating for the cheapest price, and then they'll have box seating for a little more expensive, and sometimes the boxes will have like a little TV in there. If you think like a sports stadium, it's kind of just like a little indented concrete area with like 4 seats and maybe some fencing between the next one, and maybe 1 or 2 TVs that you can watch multiple races on. And then if you pay even more money or have like a membership to the racetrack that you're going to, you can get like the fancy indoor seating with air conditioning. And that's what a lot of people like. So I've gotten to go to that like a couple of times, and sometimes there's like restaurants and little like clubs and stuff with refreshments that you can go to. Also, if you spend more money, they'll invite you to those things. It's kind of like Vegas for that. What did I miss in the chat? What the hell are you guys talking about now? I was explaining horse racing chats. I'm afraid to look at the chat history. I am in fear. Do read. Oh, good. A horse girl can eat me any day. I hear horse bites hurt, and also have a lot of bacteria in them. I think I may be blessed to not know what Revold is talking about, but unfortunately I live with Revold, and I feel like I'm not going to live in that blessed naivete for much longer. Let me be innocent, Revold, please. Let me talk about horses. Yeah, so you can go to your 3 main ranks of fanciness for the horse racing track, because pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to be there, you're going to sit in your spot, you're going to get a little paper pamphlet that says, here are how we think all the horses in all the races today are going to do. And then I think up to like 5 minutes before the race, you can place a bet for that horse. So anytime during the day, at least 5 minutes before the race. And then, say you want to go up and bet, you go up, there's going to be a station with a bunch of people in uniforms, or maybe some unattended kiosks where you shove your money in it, and you say, I want this horse for this race, and I expect, like, sometimes you'll have to bet for just the winner. Sometimes you'll have to bet for someone who goes specifically in 3rd place. Sometimes you'll have to bet, like... It's weird, and it's usually just the top 3 that they care about. Top 1 and 2 usually are the most important. But usually you're getting like 1, 2 in place, something like that. You need to get that one. Unfortunately, a lot of the horses here, you never get. They're just like race filler horses. They're not playable. Gamba until Cider. Cider is not even in the Gamba pool. Yeah, so you place your bet, you watch the race, and if you're waiting for a race that's later in the day, what you can do is walk around. So outside of the gambling and watching area, they will have some restaurants, some bars, and there's also the paddock. A paddock is a place where they take care of the horses before the races. They may do some light exercising, care, and brushing of the horse. Sometimes you can see the horses and pet them, and the jockeys will be walking around. Fun fact, all jockeys, I believe, I'm not sure if it differs nationally, but most jockeys have a color scheme and pattern scheme that is entirely independent to them. So you have to kind of like how clowns have to register their clown makeup, jockeys have to do the same thing. Name your firstborn vodka. Yeah, I like vodka. Vodka. So were you guys prepared for your streamer to have a deep knowledge of how horse racing works? Unfortunately. I played it for an hour and haven't launched it since. I think I opened it up the first day, got over... No, actually I opened it up. Yeah, the tutorial is really long. I opened the JP version up, got overwhelmed, and closed it. Yeah. 8 and 9, but we're still at the end. Also, please note at the start to finish and the numbers are not correlated to each other. The numbers is just the order that they're in. The start to finish is a completely separate chart. They're not attached to each other. It's confusing. Ja-ja-ra! Ja-ra-ja-ra! Just play not quite RuneScape with me? No! We can pet the horses. Oh, she's here to pummel anybody that's getting in her way. It's okay. She hasn't locked in yet. Goldchip has not locked in yet. We've still got quite a bit left. I think she's going to start speeding up soon. Goldchip staying on the inside. Oh, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. Come on, Goldchip. Goldchip! Goldchip, you better win. You better win, Goldchip. Losing will not free you from our torment, Goldchip. Goldchip! Goldchip! And she got it. Yeah.
くるっと回ってワオ
Wow! Oh, she didn't beat me this time. Gold ship usually tries to punch you if you win. And we win! So, we increase our fans, which can help improve your stats later in the game. Fans are just kind of helpful to have. And you get some items for increasing stuff outside of the run. And her mood is still awful. Haha. What do you mean apple cider didn't win? No! Gold ship will be miserable and gold ship will dominate. I'm making my horse emo. So that's what happens. Training restricted. Unless that's like a gold chip thing. Let me see. It's not a negative there. She should visit the infirmary. I wonder how often that'll come up. So did training impede just... Oh, she had practice poor. I should have ran with that. I think if I get that again, I'll keep it. It's no longer high enough. You're losing your horse scholarship, Missy. I mean, they are at horse school. I mean, for being in a bad mood, she's succeeding a lot of her trainings. Boost that stamina, girl. Horse school for horses that can't read good. I went to horse school to learn how to race, and all I did was study the books. Good. As it should be. Back to awful mood. El Condor pasa! I like El Condor pasa. She has a pet hawk. Also, El Condor pasa was an American-born horse. Which is why apparently they decided she needs to be a lucha libre. They're a trust fund horse that wants to go backpacking around Europe. Alright, so we're gonna run in the Saudi Arabia Royal Cup. Just to get some extra skill points. What could possibly go wrong? Actually, the rating is not bad, so we'll see how it goes. You're telling me they shipped a horse across the open? Oh yeah, they do. They absolutely ship horses across the ocean, and that's terrifying to me. Especially like race horses will get shipped for breeding across the ocean. So like a lot of the what they'll do is they'll get the like Kentucky Derby winners after they've retired, or even maybe like especially the foals, the women or the mares. Yeah, so they'll get the mares and have them be brood mares, and yeah, they'll pay millions of dollars just to sire another horse. So there's like a whole huge culture in Umamusume about like how the horses are related. So technically Mejiro McQueen is Gold Ship's grandfather. They're both in the game though, and the anime. I believe Silent Suzuka and Special Week are related. Maruzensky's my girl! I can't help but root for Maruzensky. They've gotta. I feel like they've gotta. We definitely like ship livestock across the sea. They probably fly horses. I feel like a horse will handle being in the air better than being on a boat. But I bet they probably fly horses with a vet on board and then knock them out. Because I mean, that's what they do for surgery for a lot of animals. Or like if they need to go through something that could be too stressful for them, they just knock them out. Maruzensky's a front runner, so she'll probably be in front for most of the race. But who knows, maybe we'll beef it because our mood is so bad. If we get the URA championship while keeping Goldship in a bad or awful mood, I don't know what to think about it anymore. Maruzensky! Ski, ski, Maruzensky. Ski, ski, Maruzensky. Ski, 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 Maruzensky. She's the best for me. Hey, we got second! And my girl won first, so that's fine. I was rooting for the one who won. We were rooting for you! We were all rooting for you! Not you, Goldchip. Oh yeah, also they perform a concert after their races. I don't feel like playing it though. So I usually skip them. I know you won't. Put more back into it. Yes. Wow, we're still succeeding with a 61% failure rate. $99%? Ah. We will never hit the recreation button. You can't make me. You can't make me hit the recreation button. No breaks. No mercy. Only horse racing. $121 skill points. So we can make her better on rainy days. Or we can make her better as a front runner. Or increase situational awareness. I think I'm gonna say improve on rainy days just because we can get oh, we can't get 2 for 1. Well, moderate increase is good. So I think it's like very slightly to moderate to no notice, just says increases. So moderate is probably the best you can usually get. So bang for your buck wise, spending skill points, you want to prioritize the ones that apply to your Uma, but also are moderate. Corner recovery in these blue skills can help when you have a little less stamina on your horse. Green skills are kind of just like general buffs. Gold skills here are going to be like movement or speed buffs to your Uma. And red skills are going to be debuffs to other Umas that can happen. And then sometimes you'll get skills that are like rainbow or gold all the way here in the background. Those will be like extra rare skills. They're not always necessarily better for your Uma. How do they think we'll do? Oh, wow, it still thinks we could be a top contender? I'm surprised. All right. F plus. Haha. Wow, we've improved so much. We're really failing our way forward here today. Let's see. Is our nemesis apple cider in this race? King Hollow is there. I keep trying to run King Hollow as a sprinter, and she keeps betraying me so deeply and profoundly that I am sad. I like these designs. They're cute. Also, Narita Tashin, I don't know if they're going to add her to the game because her outfit's a little fancier. But the only ones we can play a winning ticket, King Hollow and Agnes. The G rankings are the rank of the race, so it goes G1, 2, 3 for difficulty of race, essentially. Importance. One of the big ones that comes up is the Arimakinen, is the like penultimate race. Though usually the last race isn't the hardest. What the game tends to do, it depends on the character, but it tends to throw you a hardball like slightly before the last race of your goals. That will maybe not necessarily be the best length of race for your character, or something like that. All these character models, but not Gamba fodder. Yeah, there's a surprisingly small amount of Gamba fodder. This is our support card. Halalulara will be a very strong card in later scenarios. Do not ever crush that card. Got it. I'll keep an eye out. Thanks, you rat. Thank you, Rabbit. Oh, dang, gold chip. Go off. Yeah, right now everybody is going feral for Kita-san Black. And, I believe I've done at least 60 pulls. Like, literally every time I can do a 10 pull, I do it. And I've given up. I've just given up now. I've done, like, 60 pulls for Kita-san Black and not gotten her once. Her support card. I got, I forget her first name, but Diamond twice. So I have, like, 2 enhancements on her. And I got a couple of other ones. But, like, oh my god, I keep getting SRs. It's so painful. Oh, gold ship! Agnes Tachyon. She's crazy. Gold ship! Bring it home! Bring it home, gold ship. We're not gonna bring it home. We might have gotten third. I think we got third. Did we? What did we get? Fifth. Okay, that's still enough to move forward. We're still in it. We haven't thrown yet. We haven't properly thrown yet. Long distance races. Oh. So if they go rainbow, that means you have up to 80% friendship with them. And generally what that also means is it gives you a little bit of protection from failing on your roll. I'm just a little curious if it'll improve a 100% failure rate. It's alright, they're there. Just walk it off, gold ship. Walk it off. Like, I'm wondering if I can just RNG my way out of this. Who needs to let your horse rest? Yep, we succeeded. Nice. It also gives you a higher rate of success a little bit, I feel like. Or at least less of a rate of failure. that I'm... It does mean that I think I'm losing a turn. No, I guess I'm not. So this is where those sparks come into effect. Those are the characters we chose for influences. And now she's getting stats based on that. So I think the most I've gotten is like 96 speed, which is pretty good. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll screw everybody else over. Let's go! I believe in you, Gold Ship. I think we're gonna win. Oh shit, our turf is S? That might actually throw us over. Yeah, so the sparks can also increase your aptitude for turf, your race length, and your running style. So there's turf and dirt tracks, and right now the only real like dirt track dedicated runner is Haru Urara, the golden girl, the best girl, the sweetest girl in town. You can kind of run El Condor Pasa as dirt, and there are a couple other characters that you can finagle some buffs on them to run them as dirt, but you have to kind of go out of your way to level them up. Because as you see, the campaign mode is going to try and give you stuff that's like suited toward your character. If you wanted to improve your dirt skills, you'd have to like specifically go out of your way to run dirt races. G1. See, that's the stadium seating. That's for all the poors. All the fancy people are up there in the windows looking down on everybody else. In fact, they're probably not even watching the actual track. They're probably just watching on a TV. Oh my god, they're so poor, they're 2D. They're flat. Mihono Burubon is giving me a very hard time in my runs. I've had trouble completing a run for this. This format you're using is just so ridiculous on landscape mode. What? Yeah, I mean, it's the game that's ridiculous because it's intended to be a mobile game, but like, it's not great. Let me fix this so it fits a little better. There we go. That should be a little less cancerous, okay? I'm playing on PC, my man. Alario, welcome in. We're seeing how badly we can treat our Uma and still move forward. We'll see if Gold Ship can pull it through. Against all odds. There is a regular format stream. I stream on YouTube Shorts and horizontally, properly. Yeah, this might be it. We might not make it past. I don't know. No, there's still quite a bit left. This is a long one. Oh, Gold Ship is closing. Oh, Gold Ship. Gold Sheet! Gold Sheet! She might be stuck at 7th. Wait. Gold Sheet? Holy shit, Gold Sheet! Gold Sheet! Gold Sheet! Second! Oh! Oh! She's in such a bad mood. How did she pull it through? How did she pull it through? Yeah, so this is a mobile game. Why does YouTube give me the vertical version? So if you're in YouTube Shorts feed, it's gonna give you the vertical version. The horizontal version is its own separate URL because it's a separate stream because YouTube doesn't combine them. It's great, isn't it? So as a streamer, I have to intentionally set up two separate, think of it as two separate YouTube videos. There's two separate streams for vertical and horizontal. Le Deadly Sniper! Welcome back. What's your favorite sniper rifle? Mine's the NTW. NTW 50 or 20. I'm okay with either. Give me 1 second. I can't believe we got second there. Oh, that's strange. Yeah, that is weird. Is it your childhood account? Oh, that's all good. Oh, it's TPC. Oh, hey. TPC's on stealth. Stealth mode. Let me see. So I got a sketch back for an artwork commission that I paid for a while back, and I am so excited for it. It looks so freaking cool. It looks so freaking cool, dudes. So next month that should be out, and I'm just excited to use it. All right, back to the training mines gold sheet. Oh no, your practice is poor? Well, anyways, see, that's what you want. You want like 4 Umas assisting you. Because you still get the friendship even if you fail. 4 Umas assisting you on wit is literally like best case scenario. I'm partial to a sportized Ross rifle. That's fair, that's fair. I had trouble getting into the Ross rifle, but I tend to prefer anti-material, anti-tank rifles. I'm just a girl who likes anti-tank rifles. It hasn't booted me out of existing yet, so... But it's still letting us succeed trading on occasion. I can't even believe we made it to summer camp. Summer camp gives you increased stats, and it's like 4 turns that you get increased stats, but it also, you only have about 3 turns worth of energy cap usually. So it's brutal. It's brutal out there. Gold, she is sad. Oh well. She keeps kicking dirt into her eyes. You gotta get her some glasses. Safety goggles. And the rainbow stuff is an exponential increase in the stats that you gain. So generally speaking... I decline. Generally speaking, the rainbow stats are exponential. So what you really want is you want 2 to 3 Umas that all have rainbow on the same stat block. Also, your Uma will only have... Your support card will only get rainbow for the stat that it's related to. So you'd have to have 3 speed support Umas to get the increase from that, which I have done before, and it's pretty nice. But it is hard to get them all trained up at the same time. I'm here for you, boss. Keep racing. We'll just improve our rainy day performance for it not to rain a single time during this whole run. Kikuwa Show. This is gonna be a long one, so we got some time to root for Gold Chip. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. Gold Chip is so screwed. What is the absolute lowest stat Uma you can put through the entire main storyline? Let's find out. Oh, also, horse races. Most horse races, they do still absolutely have buglers? Bugle players that will play their brassy trumpet thing to signal the start of a race. So usually when there's like 10 seconds to the start, they'll play that, and everybody hustles their booties back to their seat to watch if their gambles have paid off. Oh, it is raining, so we get the improvement from that. Nice. Yeah. I have TM Opera too, and she's also been a tough one to get through to the end of the career story. Like, TM Opera and Mihono Burabon are my other 3 stars, and they've been so difficult to get through. I'm so jealous of the people who got Tokia Teo and Meijuri. I didn't know anything, and I'm regretting my choices in my polls early on, but that's fine. It's okay. She's chilling. She's pacing herself. Look at them go. Yeah, so all their outfits are based on their actual like horse colors, and usually the horse will be adorned in the same colors as the jockey. Although Mayano Top Gun obviously has a Top Gun jacket. Corner recovery! Yeah! Yeah, so, and you'll see, I don't know, yeah. I don't have Gold Chip's, like, special outfit, because she's technically not a 3-star, which feels weird with how popular she is. But she is a 2-star. Which I guess that's fine, because the same as Dewa Scarlet is also a 2-star, so. Is she? Am I freaking out? Is she a 3-star? No, she's a 2-star. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that makes sense, because her Gold Chip, Scarlet, and Vodka are all 2 stars. So they're not bad. They're just not maybe gonna have an OP super skill. Though I don't find that any skill needs to be OP if you're not managing your stats well. So. Gold Ship prepares to make her move. Go, Gold Ship! Go! Go! Gold Ship's still in the back. Oh, she's still so far back. Sand Sky. Oh, Gold Ship, we're cooked. That's the end of the run, probably. Yeah. She couldn't do it. Ta-da-da-dum. That's how we lost. I am not going to spend any of these on here. So, generally in the game, if you fail a race because RNG's a bitch or your mood is too low, you can use alarm clocks to essentially reroll. It'll redo the brackets. Some of the running styles may change, and your mood will improve a little bit. You can do it up to 3 times for the entirety of your career run. And it costs these alarm clocks, which I think it costs like 10 carats to get. But I'm not going to do that because this was a meme run. Turns out, don't treat your horse badly. Alright, let's do an actual run now that I have explained how this works. So, off to the glue factory with you, Gold Chip. Bye-bye! Bye!
E, 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 E. Like it's magnetic. E, 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 E. Super enigmatic.
I don't think you should be thanking me, Gold Chip, but thank you. Also, if you are interested in playing Umamusume, please know that I would say you can enjoy the game quite well without gotching. I don't find that the gotcha rates are really going to give you any massive strategic advantage if you don't really understand how to utilize them, or you're just going to whale thousands of dollars. So, I mean, do that at your own risk, but I don't think gotchaing is going to give you a general, like, major improvement because the rates for good stuff are still pretty low, and there's not a huge pool of good cards out there. So you're better off just utilizing high-ranked players. So the way you do that is through the friend system. So you can look at your friend system, and the way you usually add friends is once you get through the super long tutorial and you do your first race, or your first tutorial run, you go to team trials, and it may have you run a team trial first, but you can then click on the eye here and all, and it'll show you the highest ranked players out of everybody doing like team versus team. So essentially team trials are, you assign a horse to each race type, like length, so sprint, mile, medium, long, dirt is its own, dirt. And then you race them against other players. So, and that's what those race points are for. You can just get rewards while you do them. And there's a little scoring system, and it calculates every so often, I think maybe once a week. And you get rewards based on your placement. Also, the more you rank up your team by putting better horses in there, the more rewards you get. And yeah, so what you do is you go through, you look at the highest ranked players, and you click on their profile, and you click on that again, and you see if you can follow them. Most people have their follow blacked out. But what people do is you can set an Uma as your star Umamusume. So these are the ones where you can spend a little of your monies, not real life monies, but game monies, and use the stats from their Uma to improve yours, or use one of the cards that they have added up. So this person has like a fully maxed out SSR, which is really, really good. It's really helpful because it increases the rate that you get friendship with them and the amount of score points that you get. Yeah, not the horse gotcha. Aw, Lucha. Lucha, I'm already like many, many hours into this game. See, the danger was my coworker plays this, and I was in a 6-hour meeting today. And the only highlight of my day, oh my god, I said Lucha. Raging, I'm sorry. Puerto Rican. Lucha's not even Puerto Rican. Why did I say that? But yeah, the only highlight of my day was talking shop about Umamusume. I didn't even get to touch the game today, so I came home and I was like, I gotta play Uma. I think I'm like too poor to really level this up. Yeah, I gotta save up some more. It's also a dating sim. Kind of, not really. Like, yeah, there's a story. So there's story for the character and you'll unlock progress with them. But you're not really romancing the characters. You're just kind of getting to know more about them. I don't think you actually date the horses. When it says, like, I just got a Steam achievement for reaching the good ending, and I think it's just syncing with my phone. But, the good ending is just completing career mode. So. Alright. So. It is true, you can't pick your waifu. Who do we want? Ah! Air Groove. El Condor Pasa. Grass Wonder. Daiwa Scarlet. Vodka. Maya no Top Gun. Super Creek. Mejiro Ryan. Agnes Tachyon. Winning ticket. King Halo. Nice nature. I can't even pronounce that shit. Haruhurara. Do we want to do a Haru Urara run? Because she's kind of unhinged in her winning animation, and it's very sweet. Speak now or however hold your peace for what horse we do our run on. Hi, 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 hi. They're all saying hi. She just says ah. Ah. Dun 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 dun. 5, 4 green ears. This one? Winning ticket? Reveled once, winning ticket. Yeah, okay. Alright, so winning ticket is a turf medium late runner. So what we're probably going to want to do is try and bring her mile up, or I probably just want to bring her long up first. So that is pretty helpful. I think maybe we'll just double it up. Why did her mile go down? Let me reset that. I should have like a 3-star along, I think. The 2-star long brings her up, so that's pretty good. Oh, 3-star long. Yeah, there we go. And that brings her mile up to an E. And then if we do that, that only brings her up to a D. Do I have a 3-star mile? I don't think I do. I think I might only have a 3-star medium. Which could be a problem. No, I do have a 3-star mile, but that only brings her up to a D. And that brings her up to a C. 2-star mile. Let me go by rating. Umamusume themed promotional glue. We can't get her mile up too high. I think we can only get her up to a C. And she'll be stuck at late, but I think that's fine. Let's just see if we can do anything to get this a little better. See if we can get anything that gets her mile up to a B at least. That would be helpful. But at least her long at a B, so we don't want to do that. Dun, da, 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 da. It's the same. Da, 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 da. No, it's pretty trash. Okay, so we're gonna go here. So this Uma is one that I borrowed from someone else. These were the ones that I had. So you can only ever borrow one Uma at once for Legacy, which is a bummer. Also, the sparks you get from your Uma are entirely random. So, I mean, they're like, you have to hit, I think, a 600 or above to get a spark for that stat. And my God, I've been getting bad stats. So I wonder if I should, maybe I'll try that this time around. I'm wondering if I should stop leveling any of the stats just under 600 to make sure that they don't roll for it, but we'll see. How's it going? It's going all right. I'm a little tired. It's been a long day. I had like 8 hours of meetings. And we're gonna do an Umamusume run. I gotta look at our stats real quick. So we are definitely gonna need to have stamina and strength and guts. So we're kind of gonna go with an across the board deal. We might actually just kind of blast our power level up. My card decks are not good. Not good. So this is probably going to be a middle ground one. I don't know. Munchie's just giving us numbers. What's up, Munchie? I don't know if we want to increase our stamina more or our power. I think stamina, because if we're running long races, that's going to be more helpful. Yeah, let's just rock it. We're not going to do a wit increase. Add me. Ah, Machi's giving the friend thing. I will add you once I get the run started because I don't want it to remove everything. Was I ill? No. Well, sort of. So let's explain. Tuesday, a tree fell on my domicile, but not actually on where I live, on stuff I have, and we had to clean that up, and that was really scary, and that's why stream ended early on Tuesday. Wednesday, I got a migraine because I get them from barometric pressure, and that lasted until Friday. Actually, until Saturday morning. That lasted until Saturday morning. Friday evening, I woke up from being passed out in pain, and it had finally started thunderstorming, which was like helping improve my migraine, and the internet went out. Our internet went out. So our internet was out from Friday until Sunday evening. So last week sucked. Last week just kind of sucked. That's it. That's what I got. It was a bummer, but I should be fine now. Yeah, the only thing that usually stops my streams is if I don't have access to the internet or I've got like really bad migraines. So, though I'm trying to work on getting those improved by talking to some doctors. All right, let me copy Munchie's friend code. Oh, can I not access the menu? All right, I have it copied. Give me a second to write it down. Yeah, last week it just sucked. Reveled was cleaning up trees all week. But hey, Reveled and I lived like it was 1990. We didn't have internet. So over the weekend, we made Blackberry Cobbler together. And we did a bunch of chores. And we moved furniture around the house. And we listened to the radio. We also finished Taskmaster. So we got caught up with the last season of Taskmaster, which is pretty good. Turmeric? I mean, I like turmeric. I think my migraines are usually triggered, though, from sinus things. So I'm going to see an allergist. I got the first day of allergy testing on Tuesday before the tree thing. And that was about 30 shots of allergens into my arm. Thankfully, I don't really have a problem with needles, so that didn't bother me too much. But I am extremely allergic to all kinds of trees, like tree pollen. And I can't really avoid that, so I'm gonna have to get allergy shots. And yeah, I'm allergic to my cat, but that's not changing anything. And dust. And then it was supposed to be today, but I was stupid and I took my allergy medication in the morning. So now Thursday, I'm gonna go get the second day of testing. All right. Off we go. So we will actually treat this one correctly and not abuse it by making it train too much. Oh yeah, I love ginger tea. I have ginger lemon tea in the pantry. I have some yuzu ginger jelly in the fridge. It's a good one too. To the glue factory. Yeah, Monchi, you just missed me. So I had a run earlier that I won the URA final with Sakura Bakushin. Bakushin! Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin! Bakushin! And she won the URA final race in an awful mood because I had just failed a training beforehand. I was like, I'm surprised she won that. Like, not even a reroll or anything. Bakushin! Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin! But she did that, and I was like, well, how far can an Uma get if their mood is just in the dumpster the whole time? Do I actually have to treat them nicely? So we just did a run, and we only made it, like, slightly through the first year. Did I get dinner? I ate 2 slices of focaccia bread with tomato sauce. Does that count? Is that dinner? Is that dinner? I think it's dinner. That's fine. I'm not hungry. I have some tea with me, so that's fine. No, I'm good. I'll probably bring it to work tomorrow. I have some roast potatoes and shepherd's pie filling because I've been too lazy to make another dish dirty to make shepherd's pie. So I've just been roasting the potatoes and then making the like beef and veggie mixture in a pot with gravy, and it's pretty good. So why are you crying? Yeah, so we abuse Gold Chip a little bit, just for science. But usually I treat my Umas exceptionally well, so I'll be nice to them. Winning ticket is very emotional. I vanished on the server. I'm sorry. Life happens. I did see your art pixelated. I really liked it. I was just wondering, like, is there, so I'm not sure if it came across, but I was curious what inspires the shifting art styles? Like, what, styles do you tend to lean towards? Is it a more, like, cartoon anime style, or more of that, like, kind of League of Legends character I think I saw? Realistic style. Any style that matches my vibe? But I'm asking about you, not me. You did 20 pulls on Kita-san and didn't get... I've done at least 60, Manchi. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I've done like 60 pulls for Kita-san. And I've got nothing to show for it. Apparently, Kita-san's going to be coming back with better rates. And I wish I had known this before I did 60 pulls on her. No. Well, I paid for the, like the daily, pittances. So, yeah. And also, I am not proud about the amount that I play this game. I maybe will grind out career runs using the TP carrot juice and just trying to like complete achievements and unlock everything, so you can max her with the extra shit. No. When I'm playing Naruto, never. Oh no, that's a lie. I played the GameCube Naruto game. That's what I played. Was it Naruto Ninja Storm? The GameCube fighting game? That was pretty fun. But that was when there was like a lull in the Cartoon Network release of Naruto. And we were all thirsting for it. And then ever since then I was like, I don't really care about the games. Sub Hobo has been a lot. What's up, Sub Hobo? What's up? What's up? Naruto games are one of the best anime adaptations, to be fair. I can understand that. I feel like the yours been passed by another runner. Mid-race. So increased passing ability. I think we'll stick to firm conditions for now. And we'll save the rest. All the One Piece? Yeah, yeah. I've tried to play a bunch of the One Piece games and I had a really hard time getting into them. A really hard time. We are training beautiful racehorses. We are training beautiful racehorses. Not today. Pixelated, this is what I'm playing today, and let's stick into it. Though I think to like next stream we'll probably do something different. We'll probably get back to Elden Ring next stream. Oh my god, don't tell me about the one spark, Manchi. The fucking one spark. God, the one spark of my nightmares. Every single time. I have made multiple B ranks with like 900 to 1000 in a stat. And I have never, I've almost never gotten anything above a one spark from them. Yet, my fucking E rank, my D rank or whatever, has gotten 2 sparks? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. No problem, Pixelated. Take it easy. Yeah, if the stream's not for you ever, feel free to take it easy. You know, we're never gonna stream one game for the entire week, so just stop in the next time that we're streaming something you're interested in. 1000 equals 10%? Is it 10% chance for a 3-star? And you need to hit the actual stat? Ugh. Bleh. Winning ticket. Do you want to like... Oh, winning ticket's a late. Okay. So she's gonna take a while. I mean, at the base level, this game functions like this. You click the stat training you want to increase. You make her faster, you make her have more energy, or you make her stronger. Or maybe a couple of other things, but that's it. No, she's a late finish. She's a late finish. She's just finishing late. Okay? She's just finishing late, Machi. I'm sorry she's not an early expunger, you know? She doesn't finish early like the rest of you. Yeah! Let's go, winning ticket. Never. No chill. That's cute. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Too dank. Too dank 5 me. Gambare. Ah, the witch train. Always nice. Double wit training. We might get Kita-san to Rainbow early on. And actually, that was double speed characters. I have 0. I have 0 Kita-sans. I lost all my SSR rolls. I got 3 other SSRs, Monchi. 3 other ones. Or 6. What? Wh- What? 1 second. What? Wait, what? I think I have 60 pulls. I don't have 60 pulls. I have a... No. I don't have anywhere near enough exchange points. Wait, do you get 1 exchange point per pull? How does that work? I have 193. Okay, yeah. So I've only pulled 193 times. But you need 200 for Akita-san. I pulled 2 Sanoto diamonds. Well, at least you get 1. Yeah. I get 1 Kita-san. It's the same. Oh yeah, she's off already. But I pulled a bunch for Biwa too, and I didn't get Biwa. I didn't get Biwa either, so my RNG is just like F you, honestly. Anyway, let's get back to winning ticket. Oh, it was so mean. Let's have her... Oh, she doesn't have a race today. Okay. Tomorrow? The next day. What about the next day? Wow, they really were like, race? Nah. You pulled her again? Yeah, I've pulled 3 Maruzenskis at this point. Maruzenski is my best girl, but I have a 4-star Maruzenski, and I still have yet to get an A rank Maruzenski. I don't know. I'm really not getting duplicate SR cards or SSR cards. Sorry. So I'm having a really hard time, like getting my stats up real good. Compounding stat interest. Anyway. Aw, she failed. Just take it easy. Oh no. She hates me now. I like her hair. It's cool. I think I have, yeah, scheduled race today. Let's do it. This is not an event race, so I'm just gonna skip it. Boop. How'd you do? She got it. Nice. So that's what the fast version is, if you've already done the race before. And that carries over between runs if you've done the race. So that's good. I think you have to win first in the race, though. I don't think it's just doing it once. Rest now, my child. Alright. Fix your training. The worst is when you do the infirmary and it doesn't actually remove the negative stat, and you're like, why? 3 sleep deprived in a row. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, I really try not to rest if I can. Like, sometimes I'll just run wit, but if there's no like friendship bar to be gained from it, I won't do it. Ah, Kita-san's up. We can get rainbow stuff now. Rainbow speed! We're gonna be zooming. Meow. Slightly. We'll just up firm conditions for today. 3% failure? Yeah. Nice. Now we're only good rating for our mood. Also, I love when it's like double. Oh, I didn't mean to skip the race. My bad. Force of nature. You see how fast I go through this sometimes because I'm like, skip. All right, are we good? What are our stats at? Yeah, so if you win a prominent race, you'll get the flags and shoes that you can use to upgrade the potential level of your horse, which gives you some better skills that you can use. And this is our list of goals that our career playthrough is. So they will be pasted on your calendar. And it's the worst, because when you first play the game, you sometimes play a character, because your goals will be dependent on the character you play. And you'll sometimes play a character where they have like a race, and then immediately another race. And you're like, I wasn't ready for that. Yadoza! Alright, stamina. I smell like garlic. Maybe because I ate 2 pieces of garlic bread. Oh man, so they catered lunch at work today. And I literally asked them to give me a half a plate of broccoli. And I don't know why, but some of our other team members were serving us instead of letting it be buffet style. And yeah, I was like, if it's allowed, could you just give me a half a plate of broccoli? Because I didn't, like, I don't know, man. Sometimes when people cater, I don't trust catered food because they put random shit in it. And this is my thing. It's like, every time you go out to eat and they cater for like a business thing, there's some really weird decisions made on the part of the catering companies. Like, spaghetti shouldn't be hard to mess up, right? Right? But lo and behold, I go to eat my spaghetti today, and I'm like, tastes a little weird. And then I asked my coworkers, I was like, is there like ground up red pepper in this spaghetti? And like the sauce is like 50% ground up red pepper. And I'm like, who the fuck does that? So then I have to put it down. I don't finish it because ground up red pepper on Italian food is ground up bell peppers. And I'm allergic to bell peppers. Not like deathly allergic, but I'll get really drowsy and a little sick. So yeah, let's just suffice to say, I am glad that I picked up a half a plate of broccoli and ate that for lunch instead. You coated some of the coastered? You coastered some of the bread? What does coastered mean, Revel? I'm confused. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's fine. We can recover from this. Toaster. Ooh. Yeah, focaccia bread is really nice toasted. I tend to like it. Oh, I thought that was just my breath. I didn't ask about it. I just said I smelled like garlic. Because I figured I was just smelling my own breath because I just shoved 2 pieces of garlic focaccia bread in my face at my desk before stream. Merlin tried this game, but I think we already lost him. Merlin said he played it for like a few minutes and then didn't like it. So I think you're safe so far. You've lost me. I'm in too deep. Or do you mean we've lost him in the way that he's not playing it? Because you're correct. I don't think Merlin is going to play this. I don't think Merlin quite fits the cross-section of degenerate weeb and dirty old man to enjoy Umamusume to its full potential. But I, in fact, do. I was born in the racetracks, molded by it. My first whiskey sour was at a horse racing track. I used to sit in the smoking section with my great aunt, and I would tell her which pony I liked the most as a child. And be like, okay, you can only bet on the spotted ponies or only the silver ponies. And she would gamble based on a child's bet and not the actual statistics. Me and my cousins would act like we were fancy bigwigs when we were really little, and we would ask for orange juice with fizzy seltzer water in it, and we would make our own little fake mimosas because they had fancy glasses in like the fancy people section that we sometimes got to sit in, and we would sit there and act like we were fancy bigwigs gambling all our money on the ponies because we weren't old enough to gamble. I think the most I ever actually spent on a horse race was like maybe $50. I only made $15, so that's a net loss of like $35. Quick maths. We'll see if we'll see if she pulls it through. Her rating was kind of mid, so that's helpful. That's about your exactly. You know what I'm kind of sad about? Haru Urara has not been any of my races while we've been streaming today. And you know, sometimes I just like seeing her in the background being all cheerful and stuff. You know, sometimes that's all I want to see. Ah, shit. Simbali Rudolph's in this one? We're fucked. I have an unreasonable fear of Simbali Rudolph because she just kicks everybody's ass. She's one of the meta characters, you know? How did we actually do here? Oh shit. Oh, 5th is enough to move forward. We're still early on. So more power. Okay. 5th is barely enough, but hey, I've held on better. I've had worse runs. Dun. One turn! One whole turn! Rest. I will at least get the inspiration buff. Oh, that was a nice little baby stamina buff. Okay, those stats are kind of bad. Oh well. Let's see. Any skill improvement we can do? Nope. Let's see how we do. It's medium. Okay, we can let it run. Let it run. Oh, that ain't good. Actually, we'll do it slow. That rating ain't good. Oh, she got second. Alright, alright. Every time I see a triangle in the ranking estimate, I am unreasonably fearful. Unreasonably fearful, but I'm just like, two triangles. Who would have thought two little 6-hole shides would be so terrifying? So she needs power. We'll ramp that up a little bit. Hopefully she'll be better for the derby. Da-da-da. She's gonna burst with power. Alright. Off we go. Also, I'm very happy about stream today because I finally tightened the fucking hex bolt on my mic. I tightened it, so now my mic's not falling to the ground anymore. It holds its position. Hooray! Yup. We'll give it a go. I haven't really invested a lot into learning winning tickets, like best strategies, so I'm just kind of like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Usually if I fail twice, I try out a different racing style. We need more fans. Do the fans impact your ability? I mean, that could be it. Yep, there's the run. Listen, I have yet to get a good run with winning ticket. So that'll be it for today, for here. She's not, winning ticket is not on my side, but we'll do our best. That being said, I am gonna have to wrap up for tonight because it's time for me to go to bed. I gotta get up really early tomorrow morning, so that's kind of the game plan there. Sorry today was a short stream, but happy to get back into it. We should be back in order this Friday for the correct length stream. I'll try to start a little earlier if I can. I'm still playing a little bit of catch up on everything I need to do from last week when I was dead for most of the week, but you know, zombies rise again and we gotta wait for that regeneration time to get in order. But I'm thinking Elden Ring on Friday. So that'll be it. Yeah, I will add Monchi on Umamusume. And what else is there? Pray for me to get blessings of an A rank at some point so that I can just start steamrolling better runs more consistently. We'll have to see how that goes. I think out of the 1-stars though, the ones that have worked best for me are Yeah, the ones that have worked best for me are Nice Nature, Matikane Fukukitaru? Matikane Fukukitaru? She goes pretty well. She actually like really aced a run and got a B rank my first run with her, and I was like, hell yeah. Agnes Station does pretty good. Haru Urara actually does really good. I want to do another run with good legacies on her to try and get her to a B plus rank, but she's on my list to do. Fine Motion also did very good on her run. So, I mean, my unexpected successes were Fine Motion and this one. So, definitely give them a try. Mayano Top Gun's pretty good. El Condor Pasa has been kind of inconsistent for me. Same with Nice Nature. Top Gun also can be inconsistent. TM Opera is just giving me a hard time all the time. So I gotta find out the best way to build TM Opera and like what works for her. Same with King Hollow. I try to run her as a sprinter and she always gives me a really hard time too. But I'm hoping if I can get her to potential level 3, she might do a little better for me. So that's what I'm hoping. I think I just also don't have a lot of sprint skills because I only have 2 sprinters, really. Well, 3 technically. Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin! Bakushin! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, see, I'm like, I've completed all the things. Do a team race? Yeah, sure. Show us your might. Ooh, okay. We'll do a team race before I close. Ah. Nothing. Team race. Sure. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Here is my might. It is what it is. I unlocked the 3 characters. I don't know how or why or what did it, but there we go. Beep, 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 beep. And he still fucking lose. Ah! Oh, Maruzetsuki, my wife. She never disappoints me. Everybody's Haru Urara always kicks my ass there. Yay! Yeah, the last run I had for Special Week was pretty good. Oh, and I lost. Yeah, for me, it's usually like a 50-50 whether I win those. That's my might. It's not very mighty. I'm holding all of my money so I can upgrade my cards. Oh, I do have a bunch of clovers. What do you want? Do you want a card scout or a support card? Yeah, card or trainee scout for shits and giggles. Which do you want? We'll do one on stream. I think we do trainee because it's more exciting. Probably gonna be Garbo, but whoop, too bad I picked trainee. It is more entertaining. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a Meijiro McQueen or Tokia. Dun 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 dun. She's so excited. She's so hype. She's so ready. It's probably nothing. Yeah. It's Agnes Tachyon. She's crazy. And that's it. It turns gold or turns rainbow if you get a better character. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. Did you spend your goddess statue to get stars? I did. I'm currently working on a 5-star Maruzensky. So, yeah. She's potential 3. I'm actually only short on money from bringing her to potential 4. I'm close. I could probably do 5 too soon. But Maruzensky's gonna carry me to the promised land. Out of pure stress. Pure stress. The downside of the goddess statues is they get more expensive as you go. So really the bulk of my Maruzensky stars are either from the instance shop, or from doing that, or from re-rolling her. I think the only other one I'm close to doing is no. Actually, might be close to Golshi. No. I can look at my star pieces. I did grind up a couple of these early on. And I kind of regret that, but eh. I didn't remove any of my Haru Urara duplicates. We'll get her leveled up eventually. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, Manchi, don't sleep on doing the event stories, because they give you carrots, and it's pretty good. Pretty good carrots. And then if you complete a character's whole set of events, they can give you more like carrot achievements that you don't necessarily see, so definitely do them. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired. Alright, bye-bye!
夏は雨の日が多いから窓を開けてドライブするのが難しいのよね。その分晴れた日はかっ飛ばすわよ。ドライブでもレースでも目的地に超スピードで連れてってあげる。ちゃんと付き合ってね。